Hi, this is Monty Van Wert, and today we have Cesar Portillo with us, who is the Director of HR. We're going to be using this department's HR as the example for this class, and we will be doing a series of talks with HR staff, but we're starting with the Director, with Cesar Portillo. So my first question to Cesar has to do with the type of human resource management system that we have in place here at CSUSB. The text notes that some agencies have a single centralized HR department. Other organizations have an HR department that sets policy and conducts oversight, but devolves substantial portions to operational departments. An additional model is to have a centralized HR department, but to place individual HR staff and HR units in operational divisions. And still another model is to have several HR departments in the agency to deal with different types of employees, which is a specialized HR model. And then finally, in some cases, you have an HR department where you have that's relatively small and it's largely outsourced. Let's see what type of model or blended model we have here at CSUSB. Cesar.
Hello, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to your students. I'm happy to share the type of model that we have on this campus. We actually have a blended model, one that is between specialized HR departments and the decentralized HR. Mm-hmm. Our office in Human Resources supports the recruitment, retention, promotion, compensation of staff. The other department on campus, academic personnel, supports faculty, the recruitment, retention, promotion, evaluation, etc. of faculty. The one area where we do share, the one area where we do have oversight of both faculty and staff is in the area of benefits. We do have one individual who supports both faculty and staff in the area of benefits. But the model that we do have is the blended one.
And Cesar, do you also have then, or is there a third system here on campus that is another specialized HR function?
We actually have three other specialized HR functions. We have the University Enterprise Corporation, which is a corporation in and of itself, separate and apart from the university, but its sole purpose is to support the university. They have their own HR office, from recruitment to separation and everything in between. And we also have HR functions within Associated Students and the Student Union. They have their own HR offices. There is a lot of collaboration because many of the employees are either shared or may sit next to each other, working ostensibly and doing the same thing, and many overlapping issues. So there is a lot of collaboration between all of our HR offices.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now let me move to our second question. The second question has to do with the functions of HR. The text discusses 10 major functions that may be housed in HR, shared by HR, or provided by someone other than HR. Those 10 functions are employment law, recruiting, selection of employees, position management, creation of a positive work environment, compensation, benefits, training and development, appraisal, and labor relations. Cesar, can you briefly mention who does what here on the CSUSB campus?
For staff, I'm the individual that oversees employment law. For faculty, that would be Jacqueline Hughes from academic personnel. So I address any employment law issues that is of a relatively simple nature. If the matter does become more complex, we do have a general counsel from the Chancellor's office that we turn to as a resource. The recruiting, selection, position management for staff is handled by this office. Those functions are handled by academic personnel for faculty. The one area where, as I mentioned before, where we support both faculty and staff is in the area of benefits and also retirement, which is included as part of a benefit. But the other functions of HR are separated by the type of employee that we support.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank Cesar very much on behalf of the class and the students, and we look forward to interviewing other of your staff as we go through the different modules in our class. Thank you so much.